Welcome back to the Digital Hustle Podcast. It's great to have you here. Hey, before we jump in, if you're looking for what might be the easiest way to turn just 15 minutes a day into a potential $200 to $800 daily, I've got something for you. Just check out the first link in the description below. Now, today we're going to be deconstructing a really fascinating business model called the secret agency profit formula. We're going to break down what it claims to do, the market it's going after, and the entire system it offers, all based on the source material. So, let's dive right in. Okay, the very first thing that grabs your attention is this massive number right here. We're talking over $693 billion. The entire idea behind this system isn't about inventing some brand new, unproven market. No, it's about tapping into a huge existing river of money that's already flowing. It's about stepping into a large, established industry.
And that leads us to the core concept, the big idea. It's presented as this massive opportunity that, for some reason, most people just walk right past. The argument is simple. While everyone else is out there chasing this shiny new trend, this giant industry is just sitting there, hiding in plain sight, just waiting for someone to come along with a smarter approach.
So, to really get our heads around this, we're going to break it down into 6 key parts. First, we'll look at this so-called hidden market. Then we'll check out the AI solution they've come up with. After that, we'll walk through the simple 3-step system, figure out how you find clients, see what's in the complete package, and finally wrap up with their profit or free promise.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1. We're going to uncover this hidden market and the opportunity it's supposed to represent. So the big question is, what's the actual gap in the market that this whole thing is designed to fill?
Well, here's the crucial point. It all comes down to a major disconnect. According to the source, you have businesses that are spending money day in and day out on services that use really outdated methods. But at the same time, their customers, people like you and me, we've all moved on. We expect modern, efficient tech. And that gap, right there between old business habits and new customer expectations, is where they say the golden opportunity lies.
So this slide basically frames why this is supposed to be such an easy sell to businesses. The argument is, look, the demand is already there. You're not trying to convince them they need something new. You're just offering a better, more modern version of something they already pay for. It provides a clear return on their investment. It can be adapted to pretty much any industry. And for them, the cost to get started is low, which of course makes it very profitable for you, the seller.
So that brings us to the product itself. If we've identified the market gap, then what's the solution? Let's take a look at what they call the beginner-proof AI system.
So what exactly is the secret agency profit formula? Well, it's positioned as a shortcut. Think of it as a complete, all-in-one system that packages and delivers services that businesses desperately need. The key things to notice here are its use of AI to make complicated tasks simple and a whole library of done-for-you assets. The whole point is to remove all the usual roadblocks and automate the heavy lifting, making it totally accessible even for complete beginners. I love slides like this because they just make it so clear. This is the classic comparison. On the left, you've got the old, hard way of doing things, wrestling with complicated tech, needing a huge budget for ads, having years of experience. And then on the right, you have the new, streamlined path this system offers, an AI-powered platform, free traffic strategies, assets you can just plug and play, and fulfillment that's done for you. It's all about replacing the old struggles with a new, smarter way.
Okay, so we've got the opportunity and we've got the product. Now, how does it actually work? Let's get into the mechanics of it all with this 3-step agency system.
And this is where you see just how simple they've tried to make it. The whole process is broken down into 3 super straightforward steps. Step 1, you activate your access and just plug in the ready-made assets. Step 2, you use the built-in AI and templates to quickly customize the service for your client. And then step 3, the best part, you collect the payment while the system automatically handles all the fulfillment. It's all built for speed and simplicity.
Now, this is a pretty major claim. The source material really highlights the low time commitment needed. The creators say that you can run this entire business in as little as just 1 hour a day. So they're not positioning this as some full-time grind, but more as a very manageable side hustle you can build.
Okay, now we get to the part that trips almost everyone up. You can have the best service in the world, but if you don't have clients, you don't have a business. Let's see how this system claims to solve that massive piece of the puzzle. By the way, if you're finding this breakdown helpful, do me a quick favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the Digital Hustle Podcast. It really helps the channel grow and lets me keep making content like this for you. And here it is, the million-dollar question. This is the biggest hurdle for pretty much anyone starting a service business. That constant challenge of finding people who will actually pay you, it's a real concern. So
What's the answer they provide?
The solution is a pretty cool tool called Local Lead Genie. It's described as an AI-powered software that comes included in the package. Its entire job is to automate the prospecting for you. It scans for local businesses that are a perfect fit for the service, and then it just gives you a list of hot prospects, complete with their contact info.
The real magic of this tool is that it's designed to take away all the worst parts of sales. You can search any type of business anywhere in the world. It aims to eliminate that gut-wrenching stress of cold calling by just handing you a list of pre-qualified prospects. The whole feature is meant to turn client acquisition from a stressful guessing game into a simple, systematic process.
All right, let's pull back the curtain and look at the whole package. When someone decides to get this system, what exactly are they getting? We're going to cover the core components and all the extra bonuses they throw in.
This chart gives us a really nice bird's eye view. The biggest piece of the pie is the 8-part core training that's followed by an agency success pack, which is full of templates. Then you have the local lead genie tool we just talked about, a live interactive training session, and of course access to the automated fulfillment system. It's really presented as a complete business in a box. The first bonus pack is all about hitting the ground running. It gives you practical tools like a professional client onboarding form, a big library of worksheets and templates, pre-written email scripts so you know exactly what to say, and a 30-day action plan to guide you. These are all designed to make you look and feel like a pro right from day one. And the second bonus pack is pretty slick. It's a set of 5 professionally designed sales PDFs. The whole point of these is so you can start selling immediately, even if you don't have a website. You just send these PDFs to the prospects you find. They call them mini sales pages, and each one is built to sell a different level of your service.
And last but not least, let's talk about the bottom line. What's the kind of financial outcome they project, and what kind of guarantee is there to back up all of these claims?
The financial model here is all about building that sweet recurring revenue. This table shows you the potential. It's not a promise, but it shows you how the income can scale up based on a monthly fee per client. You can see how it grows, from just one client all the way up to 100 clients, which could potentially generate around $24,000 in annual recurring income.
And to support all of this, they offer what they call the ironclad profit or it's free guarantee. The promise is very direct. If you follow their system, you actually take action, and you still don't make a profit, they say they'll give you a full refund. This is really meant to take all of the financial risk off of your shoulders when you're just starting out.
And that brings us to a final thought to chew on. Systems like the one we've just looked at, they package everything up for you, the service, the client finding tools, the fulfillment, all in one neat box. So the question it raises is this: are these kinds of highly structured business-in-a-box models the future for people wanting to get into entrepreneurship? It's a pretty interesting question to consider. If this sounds like something you want to explore further for yourself, I put a link in the description where you can learn more and get your own copy. Thanks for tuning in to the Digital Hustle Podcast.